Okay, Rosie. I don't know how it is with gay marriages, but when a gay couple get married, who takes other one's name? With straight people, women take the man's name, last name. How is it in the gay community?
That's
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula Show. Marhaba.
G'day. Good one, because I guess there's not a convention, is there? But when I was engaged to my ex, she was like, oh, well, I'll take your last name. And I went, I don't want you to take my last name, and I don't want to take yours. I just want to keep our own. And then there was a discussion of, well, should we create a new last name that we both have? That was my experience of it. I think when you're already like in the minority and not following convention by being in a same-sex relationship, there's more scope to have those conversations because there is no convention. Whereas men and women getting married has been happening, I don't know how long, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, centuries. And it has always been the woman takes the man's name, which, by the way, I hate. And if you want to hear our thoughts about marriage, go back to episode 38 because we have a good old rant in there.
I love you're so good at this, calling out the episodes.
But I'm doing so well, Rula. I'm using the search function on our website, listeners. Please go to our website. We have over... Rula, what episode are we up to now? We've almost got 200 episodes, so there is a big catalogue. Please go back and look through it. We love our episodes and we know you're going to love them too. But back to the question. Rula, I want to know why was this on your mind? Where did this question come from?
From a personal experience. All right, so most of cultures, the culture where I came from, in Europe, women take their husband's name. And I know since I was young, 13, 14 years old, it bothers me. Because why? Why is this necessary? Why can't each one keep their name? Or why can't the man have the woman's name? And all these were questions for me that impossible to ask because they will
How
turn.
dare you?
How dare I ask this question? And because people don't know. They're just following the tradition,
Yes.
and the reason why it's like this is because in centuries back, it was a property. It wasn't a marriage. It was a contract, a transaction. And so he's owning whatever she owns, and she's under his roof and under his authority. And this continued till today. Of course, it has a different meaning now. It's more like so romantic. Oh, I want to have your name. I want to be your wife. I want to have your name. It's like, why? Why doesn't he tell me, oh, I want to be your man. I want to have your name, if we necessarily have to have the name. And I have a big regret is that in my second marriage, and how did I know I have it? I didn't know I had a choice. Never knew I had a choice and never even looked it up because I'm convinced around the world there is no choice. You take your husband's name.
Right. Yeah.
And then when my husband and I, we had very quick marriage. It was like half an hour and we finished during COVID. When we are finishing, the person marrying us asked, so I asked my husband, are you taking her name? At the same time, asked me, are you taking his name?
Yeah.
And I didn't even stop and think, oh, I have a choice.
Right.
I wasn't conditioned to allow myself to say, oh, I don't even need his name. I can keep my name.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. And I regret it because, well, I should have thought about it before. And we should have agreed when we get married, you take my name and I take your name because we also had this option.
True. I love that this person asked that question. I feel like that's not the norm. It's just assumed you take the man's name. Can I ask, what did you take Rianto's surname? Or?
I took his name, but I never use it. It is on
Okay.
all my
So
official
legally,
papers.
that's your
Legally,
okay.
that's my
Yeah.
name, but I personally never use it.
Wow. Yeah. And looking back, you're saying, I wish I actually thought about it and realized I had
Yes,
a choice. Yeah.
I wish I took the time. I was smart and thought of myself. Wish I was selfish
Mm.
and think, hold on, I have a choice here.
Right.
I
And
didn't
what's
do this.
important, I think, is there's not a right or wrong, but acknowledging you have a choice and thinking it through gives you power.
Yeah,
You have
she
autonomy.
gave me the
This is my
power and
name.
I didn't take
Yes.
it.
Yeah. Have you
I
have you
didn't take
spoken
it.
to Rianto about this? Like,
Yes, he
yeah.
regrets it so much that he didn't take my name. So we both
Wow.
kind of, I mean, it's not like it's a regret, I don't know. No, but we both felt he also had this choice and he didn't know
Mm.
what to do with it. So it
Yes.
wasn't just
Wow.
me as a female, him as a male did not
Yeah.
know he has also the choice. We didn't
Yeah.
take the time.
Oh, I want to hear from listeners who out there, because I'd love to talk to somebody like the man who has taken their wife's surname. I've never met a husband who's done that before, and I think that's so cool.
I met someone who
Did
has
you?
his wife's name, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I didn't, I, well, it's a family member, but we didn't have like a very deep conversations. But when I knew that he took his wife's name, I see him in a totally different light.
Yeah.
I'm like, this kind of, I mentioned this exactly the same words in our episode about marriage. I want to have this man in my life because he does not give a shit about societal expectations. He
Yes.
did what he think is right for him and for his thinking. And I respect that so much. But I don't know, maybe I haven't really asked if they thought it through before or
Yeah.
it was on the
Surely.
spot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's such a big thing. I think some people don't see the big deal. They're like, yeah, I just take my husband's name. But for me, it
Yeah.
does feel possessive. That's just my thing. That's where my head goes. I think it's cool that there are more people going, hey, I don't have to do that. And they're making a choice that suits them. I love that
This is
so
why I
much.
wanted to talk about this today because if you don't know you have a choice, ask and know you have a choice. You don't have to take your partner's name, they don't have to take your name, but you can also take each other's name. And
Yeah.
this is something I want to give to my kids that you have a choice.
You have a
Yeah.
choice. I love that.
Please let us know who from you has your partner name and how do you think about it, this topic.
And was there a discussion about it or was it just assumed?
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you
That's
so
what I
much. See you next time.
just said.